What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Dubious with GameTyrant.co and GeekTyrant.com, here to give you a review on Ninja Gaiden 3, brought to you by Tecmo and Team Ninja. Now we have our favorite ninja back again, Ryu Hayabusa. He's back to kill everybody and get blood everywhere on the screen, on your shoes, on your arms. I'm actually very surprised there's this much blood in a video game, but it's very cool nonetheless. You get to see the game through his eyes. You get to embrace Ryu's dark side and see why and how he devotes his life to killing people. The game has a new story and gameplay compared to the previous Ninja Gaiden outing, so a lot of you old school Ninja Gaiden heads might not like that, but let me tell you, it's still a fun game. It has some fantastic graphics, very realistic. Now, don't let me misspeak and tell you that it's like, a Battlefield 3 or a Call of Duty, like it's that realistic. No, it's not. But for a video game and for a Ninja Gaiden type of game, I was very impressed with the graphics in this game. The scenery, the way the camera moved, it all floored me as soon as I started playing it. Now there's fresh, fluid movements and often feels like it's a generic button masher at times, because there's not that many different combos and moves you can do. I mean, there's like a light hit and a hard hit and a slide and throw a dagger out and some special moves that you only have a couple to choose from, but hey, it's still fun. I know it sounds bad, but trust me when I say it's still fun. Now, the one other bad thing about this is that as a newcomer to the series, not much is given in terms of the backstory, so the gamer is left a little out in the cold, not knowing what the hell is happening. I mean, you're thrown in, you're working with these people, you don't know who the hell you are. You're Ryu, okay, that's great, but who is Ryu? Tell me more about the backstory of how Ryu got to this place where he is now. But as the game progresses, at least you get to see a little bit of what is driving the story, at least devoted to this particular game, how it all impacts you as you move along in the story. So that's a good sign. Now, what's weird is at first, after the first couple of levels, you get, to see the first glimpse of this curse of the dragon sword that's taking over your arm. You have no clue what the hell is going on, and, it's like some weird rash going up your arm almost. And they probably, I'll go back to the story again right there. They probably should have gave a little bit more story on that angle as well, as to where did this curse come from and why is it, how did it impact his arm? I mean, you get it after this one fight with a boss, and they don't really tell you how. You just get it from, I guess, picking up a sword and it infects your arm. Okay, that's great. Give me some more backstory on that. It could be the movie buff in me, don't know, but it may affect you too. Anyway, there's no essence orbs to collect like previous games, or there are no real additional weapons in this first outing of the game. But the developer has announced that new weapons DLC will be on the way, so never fear, you will get some new things to slice and dice all your enemies up with. Now, like I said earlier, it is a little bit of a button masher, because everything is like a run and kill everything on sight type of game. That's how it is. I mean, you go to each single scene of the game, and about 20, 30, maybe 40 different guys come out at you, and you're just plowing through them. But you have to manage the fights. You have to figure out how you're going to jump from point A to point B, how you're going to get one guy while this other guy is shooting at you, while a third guy is over there trying to knife you. So you have to manage that, otherwise you will die. If you don't do that, you're out of luck. Eventually you get a bow and arrow. Where the hell all these unlimited arrows are coming from, I have no idea, but it's a great plus because you never run out of ammo. It's almost like Herschel in that season 2 finale of Walking Dead with that shotgun. It just keeps going. We don't know where it comes from, but we're not complaining that much. Now, what is also kind of cool, but not realistic of course, is that your health bar basically resets after every major encounter, so you don't really have to worry about biting the bullet. But you do have to manage how you fight and which enemies you attack first, like I said previously. So, like I said, you have one guy hitting you, you gotta manage the other guy that's about to come hit you as well. You're gonna see him itching his way up, trying to stab you or something. You have to learn how to bounce back and forth between enemies and slowly take them all out together. Otherwise, if you just go in trying to kill one guy at a time, you will die. I repeat, you will die. Now, occasionally the camera angles get a little screwed up. Now, while you're fighting a bunch of guys, the camera might get stuck behind a certain point or a certain field of view. Never fear, if you do a couple button mashes, a couple jumps, a couple, I don't know, bringing up your bow and arrow, you get out of that weird predicament, but it was a little glaring at first to me. Multiplayer mode is everything you could want from a game like this. It has a co-op challenge missions, to regular old team deathmatch. Now, it's not the best, in multiplayer games, but it's not the worst either. And I'm hoping with the new DLC, with the weapons and everything, that will all be improved. And like I said earlier, the game has enough blood to go around for everybody and enough action to keep you interested. So Even though it's not like the previous Ninja Gaiden games, it is still a fun game. It's still worth trying out. And that's why we here at GameTyrant.co give Ninja Gaiden 3 a 3.5 stars out of 5.